Day 21. I told you it's going to be big. Before we start, hype music, focus music, keep sharing, keep dropping in the comments, both on the Facebook page, on the community, and also in the app. We want to be inspired. We want to know how you guys are doing. I personally love to see all the comments. I love to see everything that inspires you guys to become better, because it inspires me to help me become better. And I'm learning just as much as you guys are learning. That is why we are here. Day 21. So day 20, fundamentally flawed, right? This is when we had to rip this idea that because we went through what we went through, we are now somehow flawed. Right? We pulled that out. No go. So day 22, I'm going to use the notes. Remember, is this disloyalty and abandonment. Guys, this is a big one. This is huge for us. And let me explain this. Disloyalty and abandonment. What happens is so many people pour into us when we have gone through what we've gone through. So many people give without wanting to receive back. So many people have openly expressed their love and their support. So many of them helped us through hard times. I can remember many times, many nights crying, hurt, and somebody will come and knock on my door. And I'm like, hey, they're like, don't know why. I just had a feeling you should stop by and say hi. And I could not thank them more. Other times I would remember having this massive migraine. This massive migraine, so bad that I got out of my bed. I went and got a water bottle I put in the freezer so I get ice on it. I put that on the back of my neck, and I laid in the front room bathroom, just laid there, and I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. And it was about 3 a.m. And I remember calling my brothers and going, do any of you have any migraine medicine or anything? They're like, yeah. I'm like, come on. The front door's open. I can't get up. I'm literally laying in the bed, in the bathroom, on the ground, because my head hurts so bad. They came in. I got, they helped me up. I take the medicine. They put me back in bed. And that was wonderful. So many people have helped out in so many different ways. And it's probably happened to you as well. Now, those of you that didn't have that support and that trust, totally get it. Okay. It happens. So where is this disloyalty and abandonment? Well, as you progress and have moved forward, and as you have pulled yourself out of darkness, and as you have now grown into the space that you are in, and that you're realizing that you need to set boundaries for yourself. You need to set boundaries for your family. You need to set boundaries for your personal and your mental health. You need to set these boundaries up that say, I cannot allow anything to come in that doesn't elevate or uplift or inspire. And then, so as you start to set these boundaries, and as you start to tell individuals, hey, I love you, but I can't spend as much time with you anymore. Or, man, I would like to do that, but it's just not what I need currently in my life. Or, I know, look, we were dating, but we can't anymore. It's just not working for me. We're blending a family. We no longer can allow bad habits to enter into this house. We can no longer allow us feeling like we are not in control of how the house functions. So when you start to put up these, we'll call them barriers if you want, that's fine. However you want to say it. I say boundaries. These are the boundaries that I will allow into my life. These are the boundaries I will not allow in my life. And what happens is oftentimes those that have helped you through issues and trials and kind of elevated and lifted you, they feel like you're abandoning them. You feel like you're not loyal to them anymore. They feel like that because they helped, you owe them some kind of restitution. You owe them some kind of payment. You owe them something in return. And now I'm going to tell you right now, that's not okay. That's not okay. You are working on yourself. You are working on up here, in here, and all around. So as these feelings start to creep in, as these things start to grow, and as these things start to penetrate you, you need to abruptly stop them. You need to say, nope, No longer will I allow this to happen anymore to me. No longer will I allow you or my feelings to feel like that I'm disloyal or abandoned or I have forgot about where I came from. No more will I allow somebody else to dictate how I feel. No more will I allow the misconception of who I am today, not who I was before, but who I am today, rule my thought process. No more will I allow myself to self-destruct over falsehood. My fear no longer will grip me. False evidence appearing real. That's what that is. It will happen. If it hasn't happened already, it will. And if you already are, or if you're going through it and you feel like, man, I'm bailing on people that helped me. Yes, they helped you for a season. But your season now is to grow and to build. They'll be more happy for you knowing that you're growing and progressing as if you're still hanging on to them. As if you need to feel some kind of coddle from them. You're a freaking grown ass man. Let's just cut it as it is. You are a grown ass man who have been through the hellfire and back, are learning to pull your pants up, are learning to tie your shoes, are learning to walk with a little bit of bravado, with a little bit of giddy up, with a little bit of oomph in your life. You are a grown ass man who now can make decisions and are making decisions that is in the best interest of you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and beauty. It is the favorite word of mine. Hojo. Mind, body, soul, and beauty. You are becoming the man. You haven't abandoned anybody. You have not forgotten how and who helped you get to where you are. Where it would be an abandonment or a disloyalty is if you stop progressing, if you stop moving forward, if you stopped everything, the help that you've been given, the strength, the pull, the push, everything, if you stopped and just wallowed in your misery and played a victim, that's true abandonment. That is true disloyalty. That is you forgetting about who you are and where you came from. Do not, and I repeat, do not allow others to break whatever barrier, if you want to call it. I say space, right? Do not allow anybody to penetrate that in a negative way and try to reshift how you should be based on what they think you should be. You set boundaries. You say, this is what I will allow. This is what I won't allow. And not everybody's going to agree with you. But you know what? That's okay. Because you are you. You don't live for them. You don't live for their acknowledgement. You don't live for them to pat you on the back. You don't live for them to say, I did this for you and now look where you've become. You are the man now. You have taken control of your body, your emotions, and who you are. You are not without blemish, but you are growing towards something beautiful. And that is what we're going to focus on. Let's talk about a couple of things here. Remember, you're going to reflect on what boundaries you have set up, what is and is not acceptable. That is what you are going to focus on. What boundaries are you setting up and what is and what is not accessible? Remember, my digital mentor, Ed Milet, says, you don't abandon your past by succeeding. You inspire others to rise with you. Your growth doesn't betray. It lifts everyone. Come on. That is powerful. That is what you're doing. Lifting and elevating. Your boat now is on a different wavelength. And all the tide now is rising because your boat is directing. I love you, boys.